We're going live now. Hi YouTube. I'm just going through what I've been up to these past few days. It's not been very interesting. But yeah, I added a few things onto my throne for Digi because I know he's probably never going to make his own. So if anyone feels like getting him a nice drink or some chocolate, you can check out my throne. There's so much stuff on there now. So yeah, check it out if you feel like it. Okay. I feel like there was something else I wanted to talk about. I've kind of forgotten. Oh, Game Awards. Right. I feel like I don't have much to say regarding the Game Awards, honestly. I'm very grateful that Claire Obscure cleared out many awards, even though it led to me having to read a lot about it on social media. New Star Wars RPG is pretty big. I'm excited for that. We will see how that goes. Other than that, hold on, what else was announced? Let me go through all the trailers that Game Guy posted. Excuse me. New Mega Man? I know people are very excited for that. I hope it's good. There's a new game coming out called Stupid Never Dies. They revealed it. And it looks like it should be a Suda51 game. I don't know how to feel about it. It looks a bit weird. Maybe it's fun. Oh, Control got a sequel. I know there's a lot of Control heads in our community. I know a lot of people are probably excited for that. Is that a new Guild Wars expansion in the year 2025? Holy shit. Is that new? I guess it doesn't say reveal or release date. Maybe it's already out. Oh, I'm actually kind of excited for the Lego Batman game. It's an ad. Oh, okay. I'm actually kind of excited for the Lego Batman game. It looks really cute. Yeah, Mega Man's pretty big. Oh, they showed off Leon for the new Resident Evil. Leon's gameplay looks so fun, but I don't think I could sit through the new protagonist's gameplay. It looks really scary. But yeah, the Star Wars stuff looks good. I'm not really one for racing games, but I know the Star Wars racing games are very beloved, so we'll see. Yeah, I don't have much to say, guys. Shrugs. You know, still having the same haircut from 20 years ago is hilarious. It's better than whatever they did to Kazuma Kiryu, I'm telling you that much. Poor guy. What do you think of Astro Boy? I mean, Mega Man. I saw that Nimi clip. It's so funny. Maybe one day there will be a Lego Resident Evil you can handle. What the hell? Hey, I've played Resident Evil games before. Also, apparently the Game Awards had more concurrent viewers than the Super Bowl, and some people are angry about it. I mean, people are angry about anything, so... I don't want to change this. I just love him being the kind of guy that he is. Yeah, it's really good. Can you take away my tiredness and add it to yours? I feel like if I get any more tiredness, I'm actually gonna pass out on stream. So no, unfortunately. Yeah. I don't have much else to say, guys. I mean, it was fine. I didn't watch the show live. I was asleep. The ending game was not good. I mean, I just don't really care about shooters very much anymore, and I had no idea what was going on in that trailer. It felt like a MOBA, it felt like a hero shooter, and it felt like a battle royale. And I'm tired of all three of those. The new Sekiro looks cool, Phantom Blade Zero. Oh, I haven't watched that yet. I didn't watch a whole lot of the trailers. What else? I think my SNES flash cart is arriving this week finally. I swear I ordered it almost a month ago, but it's finally gonna arrive, and I'm very excited for it. What about the N64 one? Oh, I already have the N64 one. I just haven't set it up yet. I got an ad for Phantom Blade Zero on Discord, and I got a cool hat for watching the video. Oh, right. There's a new Expedition 33 update out. Apparently, it has like a new area and a new boss, and it's really good. I really want to play it, but I have no idea where I'm gonna fit it in my schedule. Like everything's so busy over the over the next like week or two. I have no idea. I might have to wait until like next year to play it, like first week of January or second week of January or something. But yeah, I just don't know if I'm gonna have the time, because I want to continue what we're playing right now, and between Christmas and New Year's I really wanted to start the backlog game that you guys are gonna vote on. And there's like so much to do. Like for the Christmas week, I really want to do the Zelda randomizer again, the Ocarina of Time Christmas randomizer, because I really enjoy it. So I'm probably gonna do that on the 24th. And then next week we have like a bunch of... I have like two okay, not collabs, but I have like the Tenchi thing on Monday evening, and then I have a collab on Thursday evening, and then on Saturday we're gonna do Killing Floor 2 and Klaus. I don't know how I'm gonna have the time for any of this stuff, guys. All you can do is your best. I know. Yeah, Killing Floor next week on the 20th. I don't know if I'm gonna have time to do more than one stream of it, but we'll see. Today is so busy. I have this stream right now. Then I have a collab at 5, and then I have a meet and greet at close to 9. So I'm gonna be working pretty much all day. Was one fucked up guy who only gives us 24 hours in a day. Only 24 hours in a day and 7 days in a week. You can do it, Myra. I know. I have coffee. I have coffee and I can make it through this. But yeah, it's just gonna be a very busy time. I did almost finish that stocking, by the way. I crocheted the heel of it. I still need to sew it and then add like a little loop. And I think I've grown too attached to this thing to gift it. I might keep it now because I really like how it came out. And I don't have any Christmas decoration that I've made myself for myself, so I think I might keep it. I might keep this little Christmas stocking. You mentioned never doing a heel before. How was it? It wasn't too bad. It wasn't too difficult. But I'm gonna need to sew the hole with a sewing technique I've never used before. So I didn't do it yesterday since I was a bit tired, and I didn't want to like look into learning a new sewing stitch late at night. So but yeah, it came out okay. I think I did a pretty good job with it, given that I've never made a stocking before or anything with this crochet technique with the mosaic stitch. I think it came out pretty cute. The right answer should be I have Bailey's instead of I have coffee. Oh my god, you people. But yeah, our stream here today is gonna be very chill. We're gonna be decorating a Christmas tree shortly. Then we're gonna read our next chapter of A Christmas Carol. And then that might already be it for the stream. Just because I have so much I need to do today. I don't really want to overdo it. And again, I need to finish before 5 p.m. for the collab, and I need to eat dinner, and... yeah. One more thing I wanted to mention really quick is tomorrow is Horatius's birthday stream. Birthday/anniversary stream. And he's gonna be live all day. I'm gonna be there at noon GMT to chat with him for about 15 minutes. He does this thing every year where he, for his birthday/anniversary stream, it's like the same day. Hi Hora! He goes for like a super long time and he invites people on to chat with him. And it's sort of like a celebration of him and his friends, and it's super sweet. So check it out. It's gonna be tomorrow. I don't know what time it's starting. But I'm gonna be the first guest at noon. That's all you need to know. So if you show up for me, you're gonna be there for most of the stream. 6 a.m. EST. Holy crap, man. So yeah. An hour ago tomorrow. In 23 hours, I'll be on Horatius to chat for a little bit. Yeah. Other than that, I will not be doing anything tomorrow, I don't think. Like, stream-wise or anything. I'm probably gonna cuddle up and, I don't know, shut down for a bit. Okay, have you updated your throne for tomorrow yet, Horatius? Horatius the dwarf. Retro brown bag, laptop messenger bag. Oh, that looks cool. Yes, you put the ugly fishing Christmas sweater on that I asked you to put on it. It's so bad. I really love it. Oh. Sorta. I'm taking a look at it. I think that's pretty updated. Men's metallic pants, sparkly straight trousers, open bottoms, party disco, sequin costumes, rave clothing. Okay. Sure. I don't know why someone suggested that. Why are you putting this on your throne, but not like the cute plushies I suggest? It's like, yeah, no, Myra, I don't like plushies. I'm not putting plushies on my throne. I only like a handful of them. Hold on, someone just suggested sparkly golden trousers to my throne. I better add those now. I have like 4 plushies because of you. That's not a lot. Anyway, you better, whenever I release my own plushie, you better buy one. Hi Hera, hello, hello. I'll buy 2. Okay, I'm gonna hold you to that. But yeah, thank you everyone so much for buying so much stuff on my throne. I really appreciate it. So yeah, is that your hand? Yes. Welcome. I love your outfit. Thank you. Welcome. I'm more concerned about how he has a crunchy bar on the throne. Horrid chocolate. Someone get him better taste. Speaking of chocolates on people's throne, did you guys see I put Bailey's chocolate on mine? Not for sharing. That's true. One of them's not for sharing. Okay, should we take a look at the Christmas baubles people made? TKL, thank you so much for the 70 stream streak, by the way. I didn't see. Yeah, the collab, I saw people asking, the collab later today will be Dokapon Kingdom Connect, I believe is what it's called. No, I've not downloaded the game yet. Guys, it's rough out here, I'm telling you. I'm so tired. Who's in the collab? It'll be me, obviously. Me, Bike and Yano, and Colt. So basically, if they're at all mean to me or sabotage me, I'm gonna play the misogyny card. Dokapon, are you insane? That game ruins friendships. I've not played it before, so... if I'm not having fun, it'll be someone else's fault. I think it's kind of like Mario Party and Monopoly, like that kind of game, I don't know. Again, I've not played it, so I don't know. Pokemon is great if you're winning and want a target on your back. Uh-oh. Okay. Hold on, I'll change the caption a second. We're gonna be decorating a Christmas tree shortly. You guys, over the past week, have been making a bunch of baubles for me to take a look at. And we're gonna put those on the tree. Tree. There you go. But first we have to make the tree, as is tradition, every year. There we go. Gonna turn some smoothing on. That's good enough. And then we'll have a little tree skirt as well. Could probably make this a bit longer. Ah, my razor's so big. Okay, there you guys go. Looks just like the tree I'm buying next week. Oh. Hold on, I gotta fill in these little gaps so that we can use the bucket tool. Okay. Bucket tool really mad. Well, the Photoshop bucket tool is not that bad. Ta-da! And then... Digi said there's a lot of baubles this year, so thank you everyone for making Christmas baubles. I really appreciate it. Okay, there we go. Now I'm just gonna add some lights to the tree. Like so. The eraser being a little too big is driving me crazy. Okay, there we go. Now I'm just gonna add a little bit of light to them. And then I'm ready to start looking at the baubles. Yippee! Okay, for anyone who might be newer to the channel, we've been doing this for 5 years now. We make a little Christmas tree every year. And it's a very cute tradition, I think. Oh my god, these these lights look not great. It's okay though. They don't have to be perfect. Okay. Let's get started. Did you compile these for me? Thank you. What? There, is that better? Okay. Okay, bauble number 1. Oh my god, we have 23. Thank you, guys. It's me! It's me as a little star. How cute. Let me put these. Thank you. I like the little cat paw hands. It's very creative use of space to also put the hat there. Very good. Number 2. Again. Very good. Very good. Thank you. Oh my god, naked snake. Merry Christmas. Thank you, Snake. Very cool. Him. My beloved. Every year, someone makes some sort of goose. Thank you. I love it. The tradition continues. Oh, I love the goose ones. Gotta maintain tradition. That's right. It's the best. I love goose. Hot chocolate. Oh my god. That looks good. Oh my, look at that perfect whipped cream on it. Oh. It's a Bailey's hot chocolate. Mmm. Thank you very much. I don't have an addiction or a problem. Thank you very much. Oh my god, Oreo! Cute. Oh my god. I had Oreo like snoozing on my lap Thursday night while I was playing something. I can't remember what I was playing. Oh, I think I was doing side quests in Xenoblade. That's right. Well, while I was watching some stuff. He was just snoozing on my lap. It was really cute. And then when I tried to pick him up to adjust him because I was getting a little uncomfortable, he bit my hand and scratched my neck. So thanks for that, Oreo. Very cool. I wasn't even gonna remove him. I was just gonna move him a little bit. So nice. He's a dick, is what he is. Yes, honey. No. Chat, please submit baubles. Yes, streamer. Put that next to Oreo. I think that kind of fits. There we go. Oh my god, cute. Who's this? Is this a Mega Man legend? Yes. Cool. Cute! I love the character design in that game. I really need to play it. The art style is so cute. It's her, the Mega Man legend. I love looking at a character and going, is that a name of the character? Like whenever Don was doing Game Dull or something, there was a character on the screen and he couldn't figure it out. I was like, I think that's a Guilty Gear. It wasn't a Guilty Gear. And then I said, I think it's a Blaze Blue. And then it was a Blaze Blue. So that was cool. Or Blaz Blue, rather. But yeah, I do that all the time. Whenever I see a character that I don't know, but I think I know the franchise, I go like, is that a Mega Man legend? Is that an Expedition 33? Okay, I think that was number 8. So number 9's next. Oh my god! Mari? That's freaking cute. Oh my god, that's so cute! No doubt this one's just for you, Tails. That's so adorable. Put her next to Groose. Ah, cute! Number 10. I can't see who submitted these. I'm going through them anonymously for now. Okay. Number 10. Oh my god, cute! What, my hat! Look at my hat. It goes into like a little stocking hat. It's cute. Oh my god, the expression's so adorable. Thank you very much. I think I may have done this in a too low resolution, but still very cute. Number 11. You should celebrate a nice Christmas now! Check DMs. Russ. What? That's so cute! Wow, that's so adorable. Thank you, Shatten. Oh my god, a little wizard frog. Very cute. Thank you, Shatten. Wizard frog can go over here, I guess. I forgot to do a goddamn Borble. My life is ruined. It's alright, they'll always be next year. Okay, number 12. No! No! I fucking hate this! No, I don't want to put that on the tree. That's so bad. Put that at the bottom so it gets covered by the gifts later. It's perfect! Thank you for the submission. I hate it. What? Oh my god, who went through all this effort to draw this? That's so cute! Oh my god, that's so cute. Who made this? Who did this? Oh, it's so cute! Thank you, Irie. Oh my god, it's all my friends! I like that you gave Digi the Scrooge look. Aw, that's so adorable. Thank you so much. And Dawn's a snowman? That's... Oh my god, Luna's an angel? Wow, that's so cute. Well done. Of course, Coco is an elf. I think that checks out. I will post the hi-res later. Thank you so much. Wow, thank you. I love it. Put that over the... Put that over this fucking thing. Wow, thank you so much. Number 14. What? Oh my god. What? That's so cool. Wow, Irie, you went above and beyond. Holy. I love it. Thank you. That's so cool. You guys spoil me. What the hell? Wow. Put that next to Snake. Snake, do you wanna hide under the love box? It's a 2-person sized one. Thank you very much. My wrist is caved. I stayed up drawing for a week. No! I really appreciate it, but please do look out for yourself. It's really cute. Alright, number 15. Oh my god, the Ghost of Christmas Past. Oh my god, I remember this. Yeah, we had like the well overlay and I put the stockings and the wreath on it. Oh my god. Guys, that was 4 years ago. That's so cute. Thank you. What a throwback. Well. Oh, shut up. I guess she really was the Ghost of Christmas Past. Number 16. Giant Lapras on throne. Man! Maybe that could be our tree topper. Pending tree topper, but very good. Anyone could have submitted this. Beautiful. Thank you, Tea Kettle. Okay. 17. Merry Oh my god, Old Man Snake! Merry Xmas. I love it. He could be a Santa Claus if he wasn't dying of coughing every 2 seconds. Very cute. I think that's supposed to be Old Man Snake anyway. He's got the bandana and the mustache. And the eye patch. Kinda. It's digital, the electronic eye patch. It has like a little display on it. Say Merry Christmas. I love it, thank you. Okay, 18! Oh my god, it's someone's kibbies! That's freaking cute. Oh, cute! An orange and a tabby. Wow! Cute. I'll put that next to Oreo. Thank you very much for sharing your cats with us. So cute. We have to do a little bit of rearranging here to make room. Except for that. That one can stay out there. Here. 19. Ah! But I live on through this bubble. No! Meow. Very true, another meow. Liquid! Oh man. It's good stuff. Very cute, thank you. A lot of Metal Gear heads. A lot of Metal Gear baubles, thank you guys. I love it. A very Metal Gear Christmas, yeah. I watched this video recently. It was David Hayter and the voice actor for Liquid doing the Grinch song. It was really cute. I really liked that. Okay, number 20. Happy holiday! What? Snake, Gladys, and Manny! Holy. What a chaotic trio. I love it. Thank you. There's quite the difference. It's really cute. Oh, this one's cut a little weird. Thank you very much. Ceremonial bread bauble! Oh my god, that would have been great, yeah. What a very good use of this special ceremonial bread. This is so cute. Thank you, everyone. Hi, Corgi. Look, we have a... we have a meow bauble. Believe it or not. Alright, number 21. SQA! Oh, okay, man. Okay. Sorry, Giant Lapras. There we go. SQA has to be our tree topper, surely. Mon ami. Okay, the Lapras can go right here. That's freaking cute! I posted that big MGS art admiration. Thank you so much, Ira. You're too kind. That's so much work. I really appreciate it. Thank you. The Lapras can go on throne instead of on top. Oh my god. Alright. Number 22. Digi. Santa Claus Digi. Cute! You know, over here next to Old Man Snake. And then last one. The guy from Ultra Kill. In a maid outfit. What's his name? I forgot his name. V? Oh, that's an Ultra Kill. That's an Ultra Kill right there, guys. There you go. Old man corner. We'd have to move Ocelot over here. There we go. From the person that submitted, the bauble V1 is cleaning all the glitter y'all are dropping from your baubles. Ah, good, good. That's always a bit bothersome. Very cute. Thank you, everyone. I love them all. Really appreciate all the work you guys put into these. Super cute. Thank you. Merry Crimmer. Merry Christmas indeed. Wow! The whole tree is full. Look at this. That's so awesome. I love him. Thank you so much, guys. Wow. Yippee! Thank you, everyone. Thank you, thank you. Okay, now, there's still one more thing to be done. We have to put some things we wish for under the tree. We also do that every year. So, chat. What do you wish for this Christmas? What do you want under the tree? Smile. Oh, hold on. Excuse me. More GU hunts, sleep, and Elgato Myra streams. No Joy-Con drift. Star Wars release in 2026 or 2027. I want Myra to feel better. Okay, what color do you want your pony? Alright, let's see. A Fulton? Okay, we'll put a few things under the tree. Let's see. We'll put MHG under the tree. Oh, this image is huge. Ah! Fine, I'll download it. And then someone said an Elgato. I assume that that's an Elgato capture card you want. Put that under the tree as well. I want an Elgato. Remember guys, MHG is probably on sale right now. Maybe. I want 2 gigabytes of RAM. Okay, what color do you want your pony? Again. RAM in this economy? Alright, there's the Elgato. Okay. No Joy-Con drift. Okay, new pastel pink Joy-Cons for Luna. Grrr. Damn you, magic wand tool. Don't betray me! Okay, some Joy-Cons for Luna. What else? Myra streams. Sleep. Happiness. I want Digi to play more Eggman levels. I don't know if I should put myself under the tree. That seems a bit strange. Monster Rancher 4. Monster Rancher 4. Oh my god, it's this game. I've seen this. I think Jerma played this a little while ago. I don't like the way he's staring at me. I love this game, but it's expensive now. Aww. Photo of a happy family. No. Fulton. Okay, we can do Fulton. Fulton, MGS, Peace Walker. Excuse me. Is there no good picture of him? I guess this'll do. Halo 3 low poly rat! Oh my god, wait, this isn't a PNG. There we go. There you go, there's your Fulton. He has one eye, you have one eye! I have two eyes, you just can't see the other one. Halo 3 low poly rat. Halo 3 low poly rat. Oh my god, it's cute! There you go. Okay. Lapras plushie for tea kettle. Oh my god, even the file is huge. Oh, it's so poorly cut out. It's fine. There you go. Is the second eye rendered under that hair? I plead the fifth. We don't talk about the other eye under the hair. It's perfect. Okay, great. Do we have any other wishes? More Digi stream, more Digi Eggman levels, someone said. Eggman level. Sonic Adventure 2. Sonic Adventure 1? I guess I'll just put a picture of Eggman. Make it a boneless pizza, Bailey's. Ceremonial bread! Okay, we'll put Bailey's. Bailey's. Mint chocolate shake Bailey's! Ew! Get that shit out of here. Can I get a... I'm gonna condense the bottle of Bailey's a little bit. Viva Pinata stream? Oh, eventually. The rat is covering it. There we go. Viva Pinata. Finally, a reasonably sized image for this. We can make Eggman hold the copy of it. There you go. Are ornament submissions over? Yes. Digi Pokemon ZA DLC stream. He says he wants to do it, but he's not had the time to do any post-game stuff grinding. But let's see. I should... Oh, I need to make Digi like a Christmas hat PNG. Wait, didn't I do that last year? You might still have one. Pokemon hat. There we go. Metal Gear cardboard box? Sure. Thank you, gaming. Thank you so much for the bits. Merry Christmas indeed. Ah! Outbreak! Okay. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Thank you all for waiting. Tails said art. Let's see. So I'll put art on as well. There you go. More time? Time would be good, huh? There you go. I'll put a clock, a wall clock under the tree for you. A massive wall clock, apparently. Okay. Steel Lancer Arena International for the PS2. Okay, let's see. Steel Lancer Arena International PS2. Very specific. I don't think I've heard of this before. Is this another game that's very expensive nowadays? Put it next to Monster Rancher. I was about to say Muncher Rancher. I only know of it through Sandy. Gotcha. One copy of an Elvis vinyl. Ooh, let's see. Elvis vinyl. I wrote evil vinyl and I was like, this isn't Elvis. Evil vinyl. Elvis vinyl. There we go. One evil vinyl, please. Evil vinyl. All right. Do we have any other Christmas wishes you guys want? Hey, Lucky. Any finishing wishes? I haven't put any of mine yet, but I don't really want much, honestly. I wouldn't mind more time, either. Let me move some of the stuff around a little bit. Big Boss? See, I don't disagree. Fire extinguisher, a book. Fire extinguisher. For safety, of course. Yeah, we can put some books. I wouldn't mind some books either for myself, so we'll put a few books under. Ushanka hat. Ushanka hat. Ooh. These must be so comfy. They are? I have one. Hell yeah. Books. Next chapter, Papador and Chew. No, I don't think so. I think that's been discontinued. Alright, a stack of books. Look at these ancient looking books. There you go. We'll share the books, me and Lucky. There we go. Can't wait for the continuation of the story when Digi airs out the solid snake ducky and everyone in the neighborhood can see it. No! I know you had it last year, but any excuse to post the new model. That's right. I mean, I still haven't gotten the new model, so I guess it's fine to put it under the tree again, right? There you go. I think for myself, I want to put a little bit of yarn under the tree. And then... I was gonna say books as well, but we already have books. So. All my layers unnamed. Okay. And maybe one last thing. Okay. They're not holy. Talk, I could go for a dinner kebab, I'm not gonna lie. Here, the rat can play with the new 3DS XL. Alright, what do we think? I think that's good. We can maybe add one more thing, like right here. Another bottle of Bailey's. Okay, fine. There you go. Alright, there we go. Everyone's Christmas wishes. There we go. Ta-da! And one of my friends giving me Bailey's this holidays. What the pictures is like 8 to 9 bottles on our phone. Every time we've asked what she was, she says Bailey's immediately. Alright, there's our tree for this year. Thank you everyone for participating. I hope you had fun. And I hope everyone gets what they want for Christmas. At least for the most part. Let me save that. Are you planning to check out who made which bottle later? Yeah, I'll probably go through the thread and thank everyone again. Thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate it. It came out so cute. Okay, now, What's up next? We gotta read more Christmas Carol. That would be next on the schedule. But I will post the tree on socials first. Yippee! Here's our Christmas tree for this year. Thank you all for participating. Yippee! Yippee! All right. Thank you everyone so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you for setting this up. Well, it mostly is you guys doing all the work, so... Okay. Let's go get a fireplace audio again. There we go. Ah! Damn me for setting my layers up properly and having it resize the text automatically for me. Yeah, we're gonna read in a minute here. Oh, you can't hear it, can you? There you go. Save too? That's just what the chapters are called for this. Like from Minecraft! Okay. So we read the first chapter last week. You can check it out on the YouTube channel if you feel like it. Okay. Does anyone need a minute to grab themselves a nice drink? Or get comfy? I'll wait another few minutes. But I actually really enjoyed reading this for you guys last week. It kind of got me in the mood to read more. Hey Usa, hello. I'm gonna get tea. Okay. It actually really got me in the mood to read more. I have a few more books I want to read that I have at home, but I actually finally signed up to my local library there the other day, so I'm actually kind of excited to read more. So I think that's one of my goals for next year is to read more, like one of my personal goals. I haven't really thought about streaming goals very much, honestly. I don't really know if I have that many. I mean, I want my debut to go well next year. I think that's the big one, but I don't know. Other than that, I'm kind of just enjoying taking things as they go every week. Maybe making the plushie happen. I think that would be a nice goal for next year. having a plushie, yeah. But we'll see. Arms sold separately. You know it. My goal for next year is to buy the plushie. Yeah, I haven't really put much thought into my goals. And honestly, it seems like we might not be able to fulfill my last goal for this year, which was playing the Ocarina of Time Majora's Mask randomizer. I was going to play some Majora's Mask randomizer last month, but then I ended up not doing it. I've just been so busy. Too many games, guys. There's just too many games. I mean, I could totally make my last stream of the year that randomizer, but I don't think we'd beat it. Out of all the goals to fail, well, I suppose it was the easiest goal to do. Yeah, I would really love to release a plushie. That's like a big dream of mine in general. Unlimited games, but no games. Yeah. Yeah, again, I don't really have much in the way of goals for next year, I don't think. Just have a good time. Play more retro games. You've done a lot this year. Hope you're feeling proud of yourself. I am proud. I think I am proud. I managed to accomplish most of the things I set out to do. Really, the only thing I didn't do was that Ocarina of Time Majora's Mask randomizer. Yeah, it's been kind of difficult. I had some health issues and stuff, but we pushed through. We pushed through. I managed to do so many meet and greets as well this year, which felt so out of reach at the beginning of the year. But I'm doing another one just later today, so yeah. We went above and beyond on the other goals. Yeah, well, when we're talking about it, let me pull it up real quick here. One day you'll be able to just drag and drop pictures into OBS, and that will be nice. There we go. I mean, so far I'm surviving. Obviously the rebrand was very successful in my opinion. We did do the lore video. Technically I did 2 lore videos this year. The one for me and the one for Kieran, which was awesome. We released more than 3 covers, I think. Yeah, we definitely did. We played through 5 retro games, right? Metal Gear Solid 2, Metal Gear Solid 3, Metal Gear Solid 4! Pokemon! Xenoblade 1. Is Xenoblade 1 older than 15 to 20 years? That's crazy. I think we definitely played through 5 retro games, right? Surely. Sly. Oh yeah, that's right, Sly. Well, there you go. Metroid, true. Yeah, we reached 10k followers as well, which we never actually had the opportunity to celebrate. I've just been so busy. Yeah, obviously the OOTMM rando didn't happen. We did have con meet and greets, which was awesome. We had 2, one through Kawa and one through Pastel Melon, which is really awesome. And then we did play through a mainline Pokemon game. We played through Fire Red, and I got my first ever shiny in that game. Hello, Space. Hello. So yeah, we did most of everything. It's just that OOTMM rando we haven't done. I don't know if I can squeeze that in before the end of the year. I don't know if I can. We'll have to see. I really wanted to play a game of your guys' choice between Christmas and New Year's. I wanted to start the backlog voted game. So I might prioritize that over the OOT and Rando. I guess maybe another goal for next year is to just catch up with those streamer package giveaways. It would be great to get all of those done next year. I don't want to rush myself and burn out, but yeah, it does take quite a while. OTM Rando on the 31st. Unfortunately, I'm busy on the 31st, so I don't think I'll be able to stream that day. And if I am, it would be a very short stream, like only a couple hours. So I might not even bother. But it's okay. We did so well with everything else. I'm very proud of myself. I worked so hard this year. And I think it all paid off. I think it really paid off. It was a good year. It really was. It really was. All the bad things aside, it was a great year. Or I think the positives still outweighed the bad things, I should say. But yeah, I think I should also focus on some personal life goals, like getting my driver's license and stuff next year. I still want to obviously accomplish things, but yeah, I think it's about time. Probably about time I get some IRL things out of the way. Okay, is everyone here? Are we ready to read? So what happened last week, in case you missed the reading? We met Scrooge, and Scrooge hates Christmas because his business partner passed away. His business partner, Marley, passed away a few years back. And he just does not like Christmas now, and he treats people very poorly. He's very greedy, he just focuses on his work all the time, and he has no cheer for Christmas. And then, on the night of Christmas Eve, I believe, the ghost of Marley, his dead business partner, came to visit him. And he said he has so many regrets in life, and he's shackled down by them. A very vivid picture. The book describes him carrying chains with lock boxes and stuff like that on him. And he talks about, he tells Scrooge not to make the same mistakes and be good to people, so that he can avoid becoming a ghost and not moving on, I suppose. And Marley said that he will be visited by 3 spirits over the next few nights. And he's supposed to help them. So chapter 2 is called The First of the 3 Spirits. So I'm assuming he's about to be visited by the other spirits and he has to help them out. You're telling me Christmas literally killed his oomph? Yes. Spirits. No. Okay. I guess we'll just get started. So my goal is to read 1 chapter every week. And then we'll read the last one. Like right before Christmas or something on the 24th or something, we'll finish the book. The oomphs of Christmas past. Okay, so this is stave 2. The first of the 3 spirits. When Scrooge awoke, it was so dark that, looking out of bed, he could scarcely distinguish the transparent window from the opaque walls of his chamber. He was endeavouring to pierce the darkness with his ferret eyes, when the chimes of a neighbouring church struck the 4 quarters. So he listened for the hour. To his great astonishment, the heavy bell went on from 6 to 7, and from 7 to 8, and regularly up to 12, then stopped. 12! It was past 2 when he went to bed. The clock was wrong. An icicle must have got in the works. 12! Uh-oh. He slept in. Hey, Hyperion. Hello. We just got started, so we haven't missed much. He touched the spring of his repeater to correct this most preposterous clock. Its rapid little pulse beat 12 and stopped. Why, it is impossible, said Scrooge, that I can have slept through a whole day and far into another night. It isn't possible that anything has happened to the sun, and this is 12 at noon. The idea being an alarming one, he scrambled out of bed and groped his way to the window. He was obliged to rub the frost off with the sleeve of his dressing gown before he could see anything, and could see very little then. All he could make out was that it was still very foggy and extremely cold, and that there was no noise of people running to and fro and making a great stir, as there unquestionably would have been if night had beaten off bright day and taken possession of the world. This was a great relief, because 3 days after sight of this first of exchange paid to Mr. Ebenezer Scrooge or his order, and so forth, would have become a mere United States security if there were no days to count by. A great stir, Myra mix. Scrooge went to bed again and thought and thought and thought it over and over, and could make nothing of it. The more he thought, the more perplexed he was, and the more he endeavored not to think, the more he thought. Marley's ghost bothered him exceedingly. Every time he resolved within himself, after mature inquiry, that it was all a dream, his mind flew back again, like a strong spring released to its first position, and presented the same problem to be worked all through. Was it a dream or not? Scrooge lay in this state until the chime had gone 3/4 more, when he remembered on a sudden that the ghost had warned him of a visitation when the bell tolled 1. He resolved to lie awake until the hour was past, and, considering that he could no more go to sleep than go to heaven, this was, perhaps, the wisest resolution in his power. The quarter was so long that he was more than once convinced he must have sunk into a doze unconsciously and missed the clock. At length it broke upon his listening ear. Ding-dong! 1/4 past, said Scrooge, counting. Ding-dong! 1/2 past, said Scrooge. Ding-dong! 1/4 to it, said Scrooge. Ding-dong! The hour itself, said Scrooge triumphantly, and nothing else! He spoke before the hour bell sounded, which it now did with a deep, dull, hollow, melancholy 1. Light flashed up in the room upon the instant, and the curtains of his bed were drawn. The curtains of his bed were drawn aside, I tell you, by a hand. Not the curtains at his feet, nor the curtains at his back, but those to which his face was addressed. The curtains of his bed were drawn aside, and Scrooge, starting up in a half recumbent attitude, found himself face to face with the unearthly visitor who drew them, as close to it as I am now to you, and I am standing in the spirit at your elbow. It was a strange figure, like a child, yet not so like a child as like an old man, viewed through some supernatural medium, which gave him the appearance of having receded from the view, and being diminished to a child's proportions. Its hair, which hung about its neck and down its back, was white, as if with age, and yet the face had not a wrinkle in it, and the tenderest bloom was on the skin. The arms were very long and muscular, the hands the same, as if its hold were uncommon strength. Its legs and feet, most delicately formed, were, like those upper members, bare. It wore a tunic of the purest white, and round its waist was bound a lustrous belt, the sheen of which was beautiful. It held a branch of fresh green holly in its hand, and, in singular contradiction of that wintry emblem, had its dress trimmed with summer flowers. But the strangest thing about it was that from the crown of its head there sprung, a bright clear yet lightly, by which all this was visible, and which was doubtless the occasion of its using, in its duller moments, a great extinguisher for a cap, which it now held under its arm. Tiny old guy! Even this, though, when Scrooge looked at it with increasing steadiness, was not its strangest quality, for as it sparkled and glittered, now in one part and now in another, and what was light one instant at another time was dark. So the figure itself fluctuated in its distinctness, being now a thing with one arm, now with one leg, now with 20 legs, now a pair of legs without a head, now a head without a body, of which dissolving parts no outline would be visible in the dense gloom wherein they melted away. And, in the very wonder of this, it would be itself again, distinct and clear as ever. "Are you the spirit, sir, whose coming was foretold to me?" asked Scrooge. "I am!" The voice was soft and gentle, singularly low, as if instead of being so close beside him, it were at a distance. "Who and what are you?" Scrooge demanded. "I am the ghost of Christmas past." "Long past?" inquired Scrooge, observant of its dwarfish stature. "No, your past." Perhaps Scrooge could not have told anybody why, if anybody could have asked him, but he had a special desire to see the spirit in his cap, and begged him to be covered. "What?" exclaimed the ghost. "Would you so soon put out which worldly hands the light I give? Is it not enough that you are one of those whose passions made this cap, and forced me through whole trains of years to wear it low upon my brow?" Oh. Oh, Gravy, thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs. Merry Christmas. Thank you, thank you. Merry Christmas to you as well. Thank you so much. It's very generous. Thank you, Gravy. Scrooge reverently disclaimed all intention to offend or any knowledge of having wilfully bonneted the spirit at any point of his life. He then made bold to inquire what business brought him there. "Your welfare," said the ghost. Scrooge expressed himself much obliged, but could not help thinking that a night of unbroken rest would have been more conducive? Conducive, not conductive. Conducive to that end. The spirit must have heard him thinking, for it said immediately, "Your reclamation, then. Take heed." It put out its strong hand as it spoke, and clasped him gently by the arm. "Rise, and walk with me." It would have been in vain for Scrooge to plead that the weather and the hour were not adapted to pedestrian purposes, that bed was warm, and that the thermometer a long way below freezing, that he was clad but lightly in his slippers, dressing gown, and nightcap, and that he had a cold upon him at that time. The grasp, though gentle as a woman's hand, was not to be resisted. He rose, but, finding that the spirit made toward the window, clasped its robe in supplication. "I am a mortal," Scrooge remonstrated, "and liable to fall." "Bear but a touch of my hand there," said the spirit, laying it upon his heart, "and you shall be upheld in more than this." As the words were spoken, they passed through the wall, and stood upon an open country road, with fields on either hand. The city had entirely vanished. Not a vestige of it was to be seen. The darkness and the mist had vanished with it, for it was a clear, cold winter day, with the snow upon the ground. "Good heavens," said Scrooge, clasping his hands together as he looked about him. "I was bred in this place. I was a boy here." Okay, weird wording, but sure. The spirit gazed upon him mildly. Its gentle touch, though it had been light and instantaneous, appeared still present to the old man's sense of feeling. He was conscious of 1,000 odors floating in the air, each one connected with 1,000 thoughts and hopes and joys and cares long, long forgotten. Isn't it crazy how much, smell or how much nostalgia can be carried in scents? I don't think you really ever notice it until you actually experience it, right? For me, I think caramelized almonds are so such a nostalgic smell. I experience it all the time. Really? I guess it's different for me given I live so far away from where I grew up. Scent is one of the strongest memory receptors. I wonder why. I wonder why it is like that. You breathe anyway through your nose and straight into your brain. The smell of garbage cans is unfortunately nostalgic to me. Aww. Cinnamon pine cones give me PTSD? Oh my god. This is an evolutionary thing, so remember the smell of things that might kill you. I guess. Your lip is trembling, said the ghost. And what is that upon your cheek? Scrooge muttered, with an unusual catching in his voice, that it was a pimple, and begged the ghost to lead him where he would. You recollect the way? Inquired the spirit. Remember it, cried Scrooge with fervor. I could walk it blindfold. Strange to have forgotten it for so many years, observed the ghost. Let us go on. They walked along the road, Scrooge recognizing every gate and post and tree, until a little market town appeared in the distance, with its bridge, its church, and winding river. Some shaggy ponies now were seen trotting towards them with boys upon their backs, who called to other boys in country gigs and carts, driven by farmers. All these boys were in great spirits and shouted to each other until the broad fields were so full of merry music that the crisp air laughed to hear it. Those are but shadows of the things that have been, said the ghost. They have no consciousness of us. The Jocund? Jocund? How do you say this word? Jocund. Cheerful and light-hearted. Jocund. Okay, jocund. The jocund travelers came on, and as they came, Scrooge knew and named them every one. Why was he rejoiced beyond all bounds to see them? Why did his cold eye glisten, and his heart leap up as they went past? It's pronounced Skiff! Why was he filled with gladness that when he heard them give each other Merry Christmas as they parted at crossroads and byways for their several homes? What was Merry Christmas to Scrooge? Out upon Merry Christmas, what good had it ever done to him? The school is not quite deserted, said the ghost. A solitary child neglected by his friends is left there still. Scrooge said he knew it, and he sobbed. What the hell is a jocund? It's a word to describe cheerful and light-hearted. Like a jocund wedding party. A cheerful and light-hearted wedding party. High-spirited merriment. Apparently. They left the high road by a well-remembered lane, and soon approached a mansion of dull red bricks, which a little weathercock summoned cupola. Oh my, what are these words? Surmounted cupola. 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 A rounded dome forming or adorning a roof or ceiling. Ah! Cupola. With a little weathercock, surmounted cupola on the roof, and a bell hanging in it, it was a large house, but one of broken fortunes. The spacious offices were little used. Their walls were damp and mossy. The windows broken, and their gates decayed. Weathercock, yep. Fowls clucked and strutted in the stables, and the coach houses and sheds were overrun with grass. Nor was it more retentive of its ancient state within. For, entering the dreary hall and glancing through the open doors of many rooms, were found them poorly furnished, cold, and vast. There was an earthly savour in the air, a chilly bareness in the place, which associated itself somehow with too much getting up by candlelight, and not too much to eat. They went, the ghost and Scrooge, across the hall to a door at the back of the house. It opened before them and disclosed a long, bare, melancholy room made barer still by lines of plain deal forms and desks. and one these a lonely boy was reading near a feeble fire, and Scrooge sat down upon a form, and wept to see his poor forgotten self as he had used to be. Not a latent echo in the house, not a squeak and scuffle from the mice behind the panelling, not a drip from the half-thawed water-spout in the dull yard behind, not a sigh among the leafless boughs of one despondent poplar, not the idle swinging of an empty storehouse door, no, not a clicking in the fire, but fell upon the heart of Scrooge with softening influence and gave a freer passage to his tears. The spirit touched him on the arm, and pointed to his younger self, intent upon his reading. Suddenly, a man in foreign garments, wonderfully real and distinct to look at, stood outside the window, with an axe struck in his belt, and leading by the bridle, an ass laden with Sorry, I can't keep my composure. And leading by the bridle and a donkey laden with wood. There we go. Oh, man. Weathercocks and laden asses. That's right. Oh, man. Why, it's Ali Baba, Scrooge exclaimed in ecstasy. It's dear old honest Ali Baba. Yes, yes, I know. One Christmas time, when yonder solitary child was left here all alone, he did come, for the first time, just like that. Poor boy. And Valentine, said Scrooge. And his wild brother, Orson. There they go. And what's his name, who was put down in his drawers asleep at the gate of Damascus. Don't you see him? And the Sultan's groom turned upside down by the Jenny? Oh my god, these words! So many new words! Plural of genius. Ah. Genii. It said genii. And the Sultan's groom turned upside down by the genii. There he is, upon his head. Serve him right, I'm glad of it. What business had he to be married to the princess? Genie asses! To hear Scrooge expending all the earnestness of his nature on such subjects, in a most extraordinary voice between laughing and crying, and to see his heightened and excited face, would have been a surprise to his business friends in the city indeed. There's the parrot, cried Scrooge. Green body and yellow tail, with a thing like a lettuce growing out of the top of his head. There he is. Poor Robin Crusoe, he called him, when he came home again after sailing round the island. Poor Robin Crusoe, where have you been, Robin Crusoe? The man thought he was dreaming, but he wasn't. It was the parrot, you see. There goes Friday, running for his life to the little creek. Halloa, hoop, halloo! Then, with a rapidity of transition very foreign to his usual character, he said, in pity for his former self, Poor boy! And cried again. I wish, Scrooge muttered, putting his hand in his pocket and looking about him after drying his eyes with his cuff. But it's too late now. What is the matter? Asked the spirit. Nothing, said Scrooge. Nothing. There was a boy singing a Christmas carol at my door last night. I should like to have given him something, that's all. The ghost smiled thoughtfully and waved its hand, saying as it did so, Let us see another Christmas. Scrooge's former self grew larger at the words, and the room became a little darker and more dirty. The panels shrunk, the windows cracked, fragments of plaster fell out of the ceiling, and the naked laths were shown instead. But how all this was brought about Scrooge knew no more than you do. He only knew that it was quite correct, that everything had happened so, that there he was, alone again, when all the other boys had gone home for the jolly holidays. He was not reading now, but walking up and down despairingly. Scrooge looked at the ghost and, with a mournful shaking of his head, glanced anxiously toward the door. It opened, and a little girl, much younger than the boy, came darting in and, putting her arms around his neck, and often kissing him, addressed him as her dear, dear brother. I've come to bring you home, dear brother, said the child, clapping her tiny hands and bending down to laugh. To bring you home, home, home. Home, little fan? Returned the boy. Yes, said the child, brimful of glee. Home for good and all, home for ever and ever. Father is so much kinder than he used to be. At home's like heaven. He spoke so gently to me one dear night, when I was going to bed, that I was not afraid to ask him once more if you might come home, and he said yes, you should, and sent me in a coach to bring you. And you're to be a man, said the child, opening her eyes, and are never to come back here. But first, we're going to be together all the Christmas long, and have the merriest time in all the world. You're quite a woman, little fan, exclaimed the boy. She clapped her hands and laughed, and tried to touch his head, but being too little, laughed again, and stood on tiptoe to embrace him. And she began to drag him in her childish eagerness toward the door, and he, nothing loath to go, accompanied her. A terrible voice in the hall cried, "Bring down Master Scrooge's box there!" And in the hall appeared the schoolmaster himself, who glared on Master Scrooge with a ferocious condescension, and threw him into a dreadful state of mind by shaking hands with him. He then conveyed him and his sister into the veriest old well of a shivering best parlour that was ever seen, where the maps upon the wall and the celestial and terrestrial globes in the windows were waxy with cold. Here he produced a decanter of curiously light wine and a block of curiously heavy cake, and administered installments of those dainties to the young people, at the same time sending out a meagre servant to offer a glass of something to the postboy, who answered that he thanked the gentleman, but if it was the same tap as he had tasted before, he had rather not. Master Scrooge's trunk being by this time tied on the top of the chaise, the children bade the schoolmaster goodbye right willingly, and, getting into it, drove gaily down the garden sweep, the quick wheels dashing the hoar frost and snow from off the dark leaves of the evergreens like spray. Let me take a sip of water. Always a delicate creature whom a breath might have withered, said the ghost. But she had a large heart. So she had, cried Scrooge. You're right, I will not gainsay it, Spirit. God forbid. She died a woman, said the ghost, and had, as I think, children. One child, Scrooge returned. True, said the ghost. Your nephew? Scrooge seemed uneasy in his mind, answered briefly, yes. Although they had but that moment left the school behind them, they were now in the busy thoroughfares of a city, where shadowy passengers passed and repassed, where shadowy carts and coaches battled for the way, and all the strife and tumult of a real city were. It was made plain enough by the dressing of the shops that here too it was Christmas time again, but it was evening and the streets were lightened up. The ghost stopped at a certain warehouse door and asked Scrooge if he knew it. I know it, said Scrooge. Was I apprenticed here? They went in, at sight of an old gentleman in a Welsh wig sitting behind such a high desk that if he had been 2 inches taller he must have knocked his head against the ceiling. Scrooge cried in great excitement. Why, it's old Fezziwig, bless his heart, it's Fezziwig alive again. Old Fezziwig laid down his pen and looked up at the clock, which pointed to the hour of 7. He rubbed his hands, adjusted his capacious waistcoat, laughed all over himself, from his shoes to his organ of benevolence, and called out in a comfortable, oily, rich, fat, jovial voice, Yo-ho there, Ebenezer! Dick! I hate it here. Welsh wig, we have wigs. Apparently you have wigs. Let me see what they look like. A knitted woolen cap from the 19th century. Yeah, it's a little hat with like loops coming out from the back. Very fancy. Scrooge. Scrooge's former self, now grown a young man, came briskly in, accompanied by his fellow apprentice. Dick Wilkins, to be sure, said Scrooge to the ghost. Bless me, yes, there he is. He was very much attached to me, was Dick. Poor Dick. Dear, dear. Yo-ho, my boys, said Fezziwig. No more work tonight. Christmas Eve, Dick. Christmas, Ebenezer. Let's have the shutters up, cried old Fezziwig, with a sharp clap of his hands, before a man can say Jack Robinson. You wouldn't believe how those two fellows went at it. They charged into the street with the shutters. 1, 2, 3, had 'em up in their places. 4, 5, 6, barred 'em and pinned 'em. 7, 8, 9, and came back before you could have got to 12, panting like racehorses. Hilly-ho! Cried old Fezziwig, skipping down from the high desk with wonderful agility. Clear away, my lads, and let's have lots of room here. Hilly-ho, Dick! Cheery up, Ebenezer! Clear away! There was nothing they wouldn't have cleared away. Or couldn't have cleared away, with old Fezziwig looking on. It was done in a minute. Every movable was packed off, as if it were dismissed from public life for evermore. The floor was swept and watered. The lamps were trimmed, fuel was heaped upon the fire, and the warehouse was as snug and warm and dry and bright a ballroom as you would desire to see upon a winter's night. In came a fiddler with a music book, and went up to the lofty desk, and made an orchestra of it, and turned like 50 stomach aches. In came Mrs. Fezziwig, one vast substantial smile. In came 3 Miss Fezziwigs, beaming and lovable. In came the 6 young followers whose hearts they broke. In came all the young men and women employed in the business. In came the housemaid with her cousin, the baker. In came the cook with her brother's particular friend, the milkman. In came the boy from over the way who was suspected of not having board enough from his master, trying to hide himself behind the girl from next door, but one who was proved to have had her ears pulled by her mistress. In they all came, one after another, some shyly, some boldly, some gracefully, some awkwardly, some pushing, some pulling. In they all came, and how and every how. Away they all went, 20 couple at once, hands half round and back again the other way, down the middle and up again, round and round in various stages of affectionate grouping. Old top couple always turning up in the wrong place, new top couple starting off again as they got there, all top couples at last, and not a bottom one to help them. When this result was brought about, old Fezziwig, clapping his hands to stop the dance, cried out, "Well done!" and the fiddler plunged his hot face into a pot of porter, especially provided for that purpose. With scorning rest upon his reappearance, he instantly began again, though there was no dancers yet, as if the other fiddler had been carried home, exhausted, on a shutter, and he were a brand new man resolved to beat him out of sight or perish. Hey, Emka. Hello, hello. Okay, we need to take an ad break real quick. But, yeah, we'll be back shortly. I'm gonna make another coffee, I'm thinking. So give me a few minutes. Christmas spirit break. Alright, I'll be right back, everyone. Hello. Okay, I put some Baileys in my coffee. Just a little bit. Nice ads we've been having recently, wouldn't you agree, gentlemen? I got an ad for GTA Online yesterday on this website. Isn't that crazy? Kind of crazy how long that game's still going on. Alright. Let's continue. Imagine seeing ads. There were more dances, and there were forfeits, and more dances, and there was cake, and there was negus? What the fuck is that word? Back to Google we go. Negus. A hot drink of poured sugar, lemon, and spice. That sounds so good. Careful with what you say out loud. I'm gonna get banned for saying the word of a drink. That's made of hot drink. That's made of poured sugar, lemon, and spice while reading the book A Christmas Carol. And there was a great piece of cold roast, and there was a great piece of cold boiled, and there were mince pies and plenty of beer. But the great effect of the evening came after the roast and boiled, when the fiddler, an artful dog, mind, a sort of man who knew his business better than you, or I could have told it him, struck up Sir Roger de Coverley. Sir Roger de Coverley, maybe that's the name of a song. Then old Fezziwig stood out to dance with Mrs. Fezziwig. Top couple, too, with a good stiff piece of work cut out for them. 3 or 4 and 20 pair of partners People who were not to be trifled with, people who would dance and had no notion of walking. If they had been twice as many, 4 times, old Fezziwig would have been a match for them, and so would Mrs. Fezziwig. As to her, she was worthy to be his partner in every sense of the term. If that's not high praise, tell me higher and I'll use it. A positive light appeared to issue from Fezziwig's calves. They shone in every part of the dance like moons. Completely, you couldn't have predicted, at any given time, what would become of them next. And when old Fezziwig and Mrs. Fezziwig had gone all through the dance, advance and retire, both hands to your partner, bow and curtsy, corkscrew, thread the needle, and back again to your place, Fezziwig cut so deftly that he appeared to wink with his legs, and came upon his feet again without a stagger. When the clock struck 11, the domestic ball broke up. Mr. and Mrs. Fezziwig took their stations, one on either side the door, and, shaking hands with every person individually, as he or she went out, wished him or her a Merry Christmas. When everybody had retired but the 2 prentices, they did the same to them, and thus the cheerful voices died away, and the lads were left to their beds, which were under a counter in the back shop. During the whole of this time, Scrooge had acted like a man out of his wits. His heart and soul were in the scene, and with his former self. He corroborated everything, remembered everything, enjoyed everything, and underwent the strangest agitation. It was not until now, when the bright faces of his former self and Dick were returned from them, that he remembered the ghost, and became conscious that it was looking full upon him, while the light upon its head burned very clear. "A small matter," said the ghost, "to make these silly folks so small of gratitude." "Small!" echoed Scrooge. The spirit signed to him to listen to the 2 apprentices who were pouring out their hearts in praise of Fezziwig, and, when he had done so, said, "Why, is it not? He has spent but a few pounds of your mortal money, 3 or 4 perhaps. Is that so much that he deserves this praise?" "It isn't that," said Scrooge, heated by the remark, and speaking unconsciously like his former, not his latter self. "It isn't that, spirit. He has the power to render us happy or unhappy, to make our service light or burdensome, a pleasure or a toil. Say that his power lies in words and looks, and things so slight and insignificant that it is impossible to add and count 'em up. What then? The happiness he gives is quite as great as if it costs a fortune." He felt the spirit's glance and stopped. "What is the matter?" said the ghost. "Nothing particular," said Scrooge. "Something, I think," the ghost insisted. "No," said Scrooge. "No, I should like to be able to say a word or 2 to my clerk just now, that's all." His former self turned down the lamps as he gave utterance to the wish, and Scrooge and the ghost again stood side by side in the open air. "My time grows short," observed the spirit. "Quick!" This was not addressed to Scrooge, or to any one of whom he could see, but it produced an immediate effect. For again Scrooge saw himself. He was older now, a man in the prime of his life. His face had not the harsh and rigid lines of later years, but it had begun to wear the signs of care and avarice. There was an eager, greedy, restless motion in the eye, which showed the passion that had taken root, and where the shadow of the growing tree would fall. He was not alone, but sat by the side of a fair young girl in a mourning dress, in whose eyes there were tears, which sparkled in the light that shone out of the great ghost of Christmas past. "It matters little," she said softly. "To you, very little. Another idol has displaced me, and, if it can cheer and comfort you in time to come, as I would have tried to do, I have no just cause to grieve." "What idol displaced you?" he rejoined. "A golden one." "This is the even-handed dealing of the world," he said. There's nothing on which it is so hard as poverty, and there is nothing it professes to condemn with such severity as the pursuit of wealth." "You fear the world too much," she answered gently. "All your hopes All your other hopes have merged into the hope of being beyond the chance of its sordid reproach. I have seen your nobler aspirations fall off one by one, until the master passion, gain, engrosses you, have I not? What then? He retorted. Even if I have grown so much wiser, what then? I am not changed towards you. She shook her head. Am I? Our contract is an old one. It was made when we were both poor and content to be so, until, in good season, we could improve our worldly fortune by our patient industry. You are changed. When it was made, you were another man. I was a boy, he said impatiently. Your own feeling tells you that you were not what you are, she returned. I am. That which promised happiness when we were one in heart is fraught with misery now that we are two. How often and how keenly have I thought of this, I will not say. It is enough that I have thought of it and can release you. Have I ever sought release? In words, no, never. In what then? In a changed nature, in an altered spirit, in another atmosphere of life, another hope as its great end, in everything that made my love of any worth or value in your sight. If this had never been between us, said the girl, looking madly but with steadiness upon him, tell me, would you seek me out and try to win me now? Ah, no. He seemed to yield to the justice of the supposition, in spite of himself, but he said with a struggle, you think not. I would gladly think otherwise if I could, she answered. Heaven knows, when I have learned a truth like this, I know how strong and irresistible it must be. But if you were free today, tomorrow, yesterday, can even I believe that you would choose a dowerless girl? And you, in your very confidence with her, weigh everything by gain, or, choosing her, if for a moment you were false enough to your one guiding principle to do so, do I not know that your repentance and regret would surely follow? I do, and I release you, with a full heart, for the love of him you once were. He was about to speak, but with her head turned from him, she resumed. You may, the memory of what is past half makes me hope you will, have pain in this, a very, very brief time, and you will dismiss the recollection of it gladly, as an unprofitable dream, from which it happened well that you awoke. May you be happy in the life you have chosen. Damn. I just spotted your model, I recommend it. It's really like you will have a good day. Thank you, thank you. How long has Myra been reading? I think we've been reading for about half an hour, maybe a bit longer. She left him and they parted. Spirit, said Scrooge, show me no more. Conduct me home. Why do you delight to torture me? One shadow more, exclaimed the ghost. No more, cried Scrooge. No more. I don't wish to see it. Show me no more. But the relentless ghost pinioned him. Another word to Google. Pinioned. Restrain or immobilize someone by tying up or holding their arms or legs. Pinion. Okay. But the relentless ghost pinioned him in both his arms and forced him to observe what happened next. Man, this is so sad. Being confronted with all your mistakes and regrets all at once. They were in another scene and place, a room, not very large or handsome, but full of comfort. Near to the winter fire sat a beautiful young girl, so like that last that Scrooge believed it was the same, until he saw her, now a comely matron, sitting opposite her daughter. The noise in this room was perfectly tumultuous, for there were more children there than Scrooge in his agitated state of mind could count, and, unlike the celebrated heard in the poem, They were not 40 children conducting themselves like one, but every child was conducting itself like 40. The consequences were uproarious beyond belief, but no one seemed to care. On the contrary, the mother and daughter laughed heartily and enjoyed it very much, and the latter, soon beginning to mingle in the sports, got pillaged by the young brigands most ruthlessly. What would I not have given to be one of them? Though I never could have been so rude, no, no. I wouldn't for the wealth of all the world have crushed that braided hair and torn it down, and for the precious little shoe I wouldn't have plucked it off. God bless my soul, to save my life. And to measuring her waist in sport, as they did, bold young brood, I couldn't have done it. I should have expected my arm to have grown rounded for a punishment, and never come straight again. And yet I should have dearly liked, I own, to have touched her lips, to have questioned her, that she might have opened them, to have looked upon the lashes of her downcast eyes, and never raised a blush, to have let loose waves of hair, an inch of which would be a keepsake beyond price. In short, I should have liked, I do confess, to have the lightest license of a child, and yet to have been man enough to know its value. But now a knocking at the door was heard, and such a rush immediately ensued that she, with laughing face and plundered dress, was borne towards it in the centre of a flushed and boisterous group, just in time to greet the father, who came home attended by a man laden with Christmas toys and presents. Aww. Then the shouting, and the man struggling, and the onslaught that was made on the defenseless porter, the scaling him with chairs for ladders, to dive into his pockets, despoil him of brown paper parcels, hold on tight by his cravat, hung him round the neck, pummel his back, and kick his legs in irrepressible affection. The shouts of wonder and delight with which the development of every package was received. The terrible announcement that the baby had been taken in the act of putting a doll's frying pan into his mouth, and was more than suspected of having swallowed a fictitious turkey glued on a wooden platter. The immense relief of finding this a false alarm, the joy and gratitude and ecstasy, they are all indescribable alike. It is enough that by degrees the children and their emotions got so out of the parlor, and, by one stair at a time, up to the top of the house, where they went to bed, and so subsided. And now Scrooge looked on more attentively than ever, when the master of the house, having his daughter leaned fondly on him, sat down with her and her mother at his own fireside, and when he thought that such another creature, quite as graceful and as full of promise, might have called him father, and been a springtime in the haggard winter of his life, his sight grew very dim indeed. This is making me more depressed. I know! Belle, said the husband, turning to his wife with a smile. I saw an old friend of yours this afternoon. Who was it? Guess. How can I, Tut? I don't know, she added in the same breath, laughing as he laughed. Mr. Scrooge. Mr. Scrooge it was. I passed his office window, and as it was not shut up, he had a candle inside. I could scarcely help seeing him. His partner lies upon the point of death, I hear, and there he sat alone, quite alone in the world, I do believe. Spirit, said Scrooge in a broken voice, remove me from this place. I told you these were shadows of the things that have been, said the ghost. That they are what they are, do not blame me. Remove me, Scrooge exclaimed. I cannot bear it. He turned upon the ghost, and seeing that it looked upon him with a face in which, in some strange way, there were fragments of all the faces it had shown him, wrestled with it. Leave me! Take me back! Haunt me no longer! In the struggle, if that can be called a struggle, in which the ghost, with no visible resistance on its own part, was undisturbed by any effort of its adversary, Scrooge observed that its light was burning high and bright, and dimly connecting that with its influence over him, he seized the extinguisher cap, and by a sudden action pressed it down upon its head. The spirit dropped beneath it, so that the extinguisher covered its whole form, but, though Scrooge pressed it down with all his force, he could not hide the light which streamed from under it in an unbroken flood upon the ground. He was conscious of being exhausted, but overcome by an irresistible drowsiness, and further, of being in his own bedroom. He gave the cap a parting squeeze in which his hand relaxed and had barely time to reel to bed before he sank into a heavy sleep. Well, there you go. That was stave 2. Ay, ay, ay. That was, very sad. Especially the part with what could have been his wife, I assume. Ah, well, we're about halfway through the book now. Poor Scrooge. So unable to let go of his own greed that he couldn't embrace what he had and his happiness. Surely the other 2 ghosts will be more cheerful. I don't know about that. Do we have time for another chapter? I could read another, I guess. It looks like there's 5 chapters in total, I think. I would so be down to read more stuff on stream. It would have to be public domain books. Intro 3 ghosts ending, yeah. I do need to end in 45 minutes, but I think if this chapter is as long as the previous one, we could. Hold on, let me see. Okay, stave 2 started on page 33 and ended on page 57. And then, sorry, stave 2. And then stave 3 is 58 to 92. So it's a bit longer. It's a good bit longer. I think we'll save it for next time. I don't want to end in the middle or rush it. But yeah, it was a good chapter. Don't worry, we'll be reading more next week, although I don't really know when yet. Let me see. I'm very busy next week. I don't really want to read during the Killing Floor stream next Saturday. So I might do it on Thursday. We can do a short stream. And we can read it a bit more. Killing Floor, which one? Killing Floor 2. Every year we play Killing Floor 2 around Christmas time. So we're gonna get a private server up if anyone's interested in playing. It'll be next weekend on Saturday. Unfortunately, I'll only have time to do one Killing Floor stream, but the server will be up for a month if people want to continue playing. But yeah, we play Killing Floor 2 and we listen to cheesy Christmas music. But yeah, I might do the next reading of this on Thursday. Because I only have a collab that evening. So we can do a little bit of reading. And then I have plenty of time to rest before my collab in the evening. Oh, also after the Killing Floor 2 stream on Saturday, we're gonna watch Klaus on Discord as well. So we're really Christmas maxing. Okay, if we read it on Thursday next week, We have to somehow do 2 more reading sessions before Christmas. So maybe we'll do... I'm not sure. I could do a separate stream on Sunday where we just read for a bit as well. But we'll see. It's just very busy. Or Tuesday. Because I only have the Christmas... sorry, the Discord hangout in the evening that day. I might do it Tuesday. We'll do it Tuesday and Thursday. We'll do shorter streams to read more. And then we'll finish up the story. Maybe before we play Ocarina of Time Randomizer on Wednesday, the 24th. Maybe? We'll see. I think that doesn't seem too bad. If I only stream for like 2 hours for those reading streams, that won't be too bad. Before I have other things in the evening. And maybe we can do something else. Maybe like a little bit of Christmas crafting or something as well. If we really want to go for a little bit longer. I still need to finish a plushie for a friend. But I also actually have... I still have a lot of those Christmas origami sheets that I bought last year. So we could also do some origami again if we felt like it. I'm not very good at it though. But we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. We'll do 2 readings of it next week. Throughout the week. It's very busy, so I really have to squeeze those in during days where I planned on doing other things, but yeah, we'll figure it out. But yeah, it'll be nice. It'll be nice. Ah, very busy week, guys. Very busy week coming up. Thank you, Myra. This was so fun. I'm glad. Crochet Christmas frog. We could make more frogs. I still have a lot of the green yarn left over, but I want to prioritize finishing my gift for my friend first, so probably do that first. I'll be like my kitten bauble, Myra. Yeah, it was so cute. Thank you for sharing with us. It was adorable. But yeah, we'll figure it out. We'll figure out something to do. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. 506-inch stretch. No! Absolutely not. Okay. So... yeah, just as a reminder, I will be live in about an hour and a half on Bike and Stream. I believe Bike is streaming. And we're gonna be playing Dokapon Kingdom, which everyone is telling me I'm gonna be very angry about. Thanks for the stream, it was lovely. Thank you! I'm trying to think if there's anything else I want to do before we stop for today. Let's see. I don't know if I want to like boot up a game for half an hour. Scrannel? Oh my god, we could totally do dulls. That's right. Do the dulls. Okay, give me a second to get it ready. Quick nibble, Snarf! You're so right. Let's do some dulls. I don't do these on stream very much, but this is a great opportunity. Okay. Scramble. Awesome. I would like to play the daily, thank you. Oh my god! Okay. There's also this, sorry, not Ocarina of Time. Breath of the Wild, like, GeoGuessr game, and I'm, like, scary good at it. So we can do a round of that, or 2. Or at least I was pretty good at it whenever I was playing it off stream. Okay, so we have, a gluten-free burger with shredded meat, and a slider box deal. This is £6.50 and this is £20. I think, honestly, I think the slider box takes it. Because, like, this looks like peak, like, junk food to eat quickly while watching the game. I feel like this is a bit more messy. I don't know how many people actually read this down below. But I'm gonna say the slider box. Thanks for voting! What? Is this not a game? Oh, this was just me voting which one I like better. Okay, now is the actual game. Okay. I'm too hungover to look at this. Oh my god. Okay, we've got chicken wings for $5.65 with Coke, or a hawk burger for £10. Oh my god, is that a hash brown and sausages? Holy. First daily is a vote. Oh, okay. Personally, I think the chicken wings is the better deal here, because how in the world are you supposed to eat this? But I think the burger probably wins. Yeah. People just love burgers. Pulled pork and beef brisket roll, or chicken chips and curry sauce. Okay, I'm gonna say something very UK controversial. I don't think chips with curry is good. But it's like so popular here in the UK. It's very popular to eat chips, curry with chips, or do like a half and half where it's half rice and half chips. I don't think it's good. I don't think the chips are great with curry sauce. I much prefer the rice. That being said, I think it would win. No, actually, still, it was very high. Yeongnyeom chicken. Did I say that right? With rice, kimchi, and a triple whiskey highball. £7.50. Holy. Or kibbeling. Fried cod bites with garlic sauce. Both look really good. I've never had kimchi before. That looks so appetizing. Oh my god, 92%. What are cold bites? I don't know, cod. Cod bites, like fish bites. You gotta do the Friday scrannel, they're always funky. Okay. Oysters. Free for fans and players. Or Greek-style kebab and chips. I'm gonna say the kebab probably wins. Dude, that looks good. Whatever the sauces they put on it looks delicious. That being said, a free oyster is not bad. Oh my god. Don't show the oyster cocoa. Okay, we've got chicken goujons or Dieta Stadionova. Sausage in a bun with onion, ketchup, and mustard. Bro, this is £6 for 3 pieces of fried goujon. That's crazy. Personally, I think the hot dog is better here, but I don't know if people actually pay attention to the price. What's a goujon? It's fried chicken. I want to say the dog, but it feels like the chicken probably wins. No, oh my god. Okay, never mind. People are reason. That looks so sad. That looks so fucking sad, man. Curry chips or beef brisket roll? I'm gonna say beef brisket roll with chips. Poop from the butt. Steak sandwich or pie, chips, peas, and gravy. I think steak sandwich here. That's in Germany? Holy. I think the steak sandwich takes it. Cause I'm gonna be real, I don't think mushy peas is very appetizing looking for most of the world. Also, listen, I think I'm spoiled by my grandparents' cooking because they have a very particular way of making peas that's just so delicious. I feel like I can't eat peas any other way but the way my grandparents make it. I'm gonna say steak sandwich. Woo! 77%. Korean barbecue chicken or roast dinner. Included hospitality ticket. Oh my, the roast dinner looks so good. I mean, it looks kind of sad, but I know it's probably delicious as hell. I'm gonna say the barbecue chicken probably wins this, but my heart is in the roast dinner. 80%! Man, what the fuck is this? Why they always got like the raw bun? The unmelted cheese, no sauce, nothing. It's £5! Come on, the cheese for this is at least melted. I'm gonna go with that. It's disgusting. The minimum viable cheeseburger. Absolute minimum to be called a cheeseburger, yeah. Sausage casserole buffet or chicken tinga burrito. This is the type of pictures I send Kieran, because I always forget to take a picture until I already started eating. This is the type of pictures I send her of my food. With unlimited beer! Oh my god. I'm gonna say the burrito anyway. That's pretty good though. I only got one wrong. That's pretty good. That's not too bad. Unlimited beer, but no beer. Okay, now Gamedel. Gamedel. This is a guessing game with games. Okay, we have the daily. Cover art, let's go. Is this a Doom? I don't think it's the original. What is this? Wrong franchise in Saga. What is that? Is that a Max Payne? No. Is that a dress? Oh, Alice? Alice? What's it called? Alice Madness Returns? Oh, it's the correct franchise, so it's a different Alice game. Alice? Wonderland? Ballad Wonderworld. Max Payne would never have color. Ah, I see. Americans Mickey. This? I've never heard of this. I feel like I've seen it. Hey, pretty good guess though, just based on the skirt. Okay, next. Artwork. Nintendo NES? Is this a Mario? Mario World 3. Super Mario World. Zapper? Wait, Zapper? Duck Hunt? Does Duck Hunt use the Zapper? Correct franchise in Saga. Oh my god, I don't know the Duck Hunts. Duck Hunt. Hungry man eating sharks. Correct franchise in Saga. Arcade shooter. Fish hunt? Is that a thing? Hunt. Jungle hunt. Hunt. Hunt? No, it's not Hunt Showdown. I can tell you that much. Ocean Hunter? Ocean Hunter? Doesn't exist. Detective by helping Jennifer's father and the 5 diamonds that will pay her ransom. Monster Hunter? $5 diamonds, yeah. We have to think fast and shoot even faster because ferocious monster, diving airplanes, and hungry man-eating sharks will stop at nothing to prevent you from getting to the diamonds. Nintendo light gun. Man, I don't know. Light gun. Hunt. Duck. Duck game. I don't know what duck game is. Shoot. Zapper. Zapper one wicked cricket. Sure. I don't know what this is. It says it's in a Duck Hunt franchise. Guys, who knows a Duck Hunt game that isn't Duck Hunt, where you have to get diamonds? Duck Hunt 2. Manhunt. Oh! Ah! Oh, shoe? Gumshoe? Ho? Phoenix? Gumshoe. Let's try gumshoe. Oh my god. I've never heard of this. Duck Hunt Horror Slump indie game. Apparently that's in the same franchise as Duck Hunt. Character. That's... Is that a Mega Man? No. Is that a Deltarune? Mega Man. Mega Man. Mega Man. What the fuck? Oh, that's a Balatro! That's Balatro guy! Oh my god, what's his name? Jimbo! Oh my god! I'm so cooked, I saw it instantly. I needed to see the hat. That's a Balatro! Jumbalatro, that's right. Okay, keywords. Portal symbols, no combat. Wow, I'm gonna say portal. Aegis Worlds, Library Hub, Lonely World. Oh, symbols, no combat. I guess Portal has combat, kind of. Lonely World, Library Hub, Portal. Aegis World, symbols. Portals, Lonely World, Library Hub. Portal 2. Journey? Does Journey have a library hub? We can guess it. I mean, Journey does have symbols. Island settings, static screens, hidden pathways. Mist? I don't know what Mist is. This is not the soundtrack I expected when I hit play on this. A fucking dubstep intro, man. Six, seven! Alright, guess. December update. Thank you. Thank you. Very cool. Portal. Older. First person. Doom. It's partially a shooter. I don't know why I said Doom. This is not helping us at all, the fact that it's on fucking everything. It's not Valve, so it's not Half-Life. Duck Hunt is not in first person. I hope you get this a lot, but your BGM is so good. Thank you, I do. Does that mean whenever Doom is on, this game isn't? I guess. Doesn't really narrow it down very much. First-person shooter between 1993 and 2007. We're thinking maybe PS2 era. Time Splitters? Oh. Metroid Prime. Ooh, that's actually a pretty good guess. Metroid Prime. No, it's not. Like, fuck, Metroid Prime is third person. Yeah, when you go into the damn ball, fuck off. That shouldn't count. Halo, maybe? It's newer than 2002. When did Halo come out? Combat Evolved. Oh. It is co-op, maybe. Split screen. Wrong franchise. So it's not Halo. But it is co-op, split screen, first person shooter. 007? You think? Isn't that... But it's newer than 2002. When did 007 come out? See, I don't know many older third-person shooters. Resistance or Killzone. Newer than 2004? Okay, it's between 2004 and 2007. Wait! It might be by Sony. Sony first-person shooter, newer than 2004. Not PlayStation 2. Maybe PlayStation 3? PlayStation 3 first-person shooter. House of the Dead. I'm really relying on you guys here. No. Okay, lock in. Could it be a Call of Duty? It might be a Call of Duty. It could be, but it's not supposed to be on PC. Between 2004 and 2007. Well, give me a clue. 2006. The year before Portal, but it's not anything by Valve. Medal of Honor. The original? Resistance Fall of Man. There you go. I never would have guessed this. Insomniac. Good job. Are there any other duels? I guess I can just run the command on Northern Lions. I don't know the command. Oh, it's probably Dulls. There we go, I got it. Guess the game. How about that? Everyone's probably making fun of me in Northern Lions chat right now. Is this an Elden Ring? Is this a Dark Souls? Is this an Assassin's Creed? Can you zoom in? Switch, PS5, PC, Xbox. Wait, this is recent. Switch? PS5, PC, Xbox. I don't think the new Assassin's Creed was on Switch. Mafia: The Old Country? Can it give me games I know? Okay, man, I hate it here. Kingdom Come? Oh no, Plague Tale? Plague Tale, maybe the new one? Oh my god, I saw a boy! I saw a little boy and I was like, that was Plague Tale! Stupid. Wow, good job. That was fun. Okay. What's this? Also, it's good to see you, Nuna. I hope you've been well. 64 Ordle. Okay, let me take a look. What the fuck is this? I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. I'm gonna do my Breath of the Wild GeoGuessr. This is something that I want to think I'm good at. Okay, we're in a cold area. And Hyrule Castle's to the southeast. So we're probably around here somewhere. It's fairly flat. There's wild horses, so we're probably around here. Pretty far off. I got one that was like here once, which is crazy. God. Wait. No, I don't think we're here. We could be, but I don't think we are here. Or maybe we are? Wait, there's like these weird rocks coming out. That does feel vaguely near. I don't see a... Can we go up this mountain? Okay. I was sorta right. We've gotta be down here, right? I think we are right here. Oh! Oh my god. I've played this game too much. There's a laser going. Is that Hyrule Castle? I don't see any other lasers. We might be here. Maybe here. Ah, let me get closer to that. I can't. There's Death Mountain. So... I can't tell what that is. But if Death Mountain's to the northeast... Wait, that's Hyrule Castle as well. So we must be here somewhere. Is it safe to assume that this laser's Vanaboris? In that case... Are there any trees? 2 trees. I don't think these are big enough to really show on the map. I'm gonna go a little bit further. No, that's 3 trees. So we are here! Oh my god! Is this like Zella's GeoGuessr? Yes, this is on lostgamer.io. They actually have a bunch of games. Like Skyrim as well. I think we are somewhere here. I remember there being mushrooms here. Now, can I guess this without changing location? I think we might be... Hold on. I don't think we're here. I think we might be here. But I don't see the mushrooms by the path. So I guess we're further? Are we here? I think we're right here, actually. Oh, there's like... Oh my god! All this and I still can't find the last Korok. It's been years since I've played Breath of the Wild, but I want to say there are those fuck-ass wizrobes there. Yeah, there are. Hyrule Castle straight to the north, which means we are likely here? Yeah, we're right here. No, we're not! We were a bit further off. Not too bad, though. For an 18-second guess. Dude, there's some people who are crazy at this. There's no way they don't bait the point somewhere precise to cheese it or something. Oh, this was so close. It's really cool. Let's do one more round. I really enjoy this. I've played a lot of Breath of the Wild. Hyrule Castle seems to be... Is that Hyrule Castle? That's Vanaboris. So we are likely in this area somewhere. Lots of trees. Very dense forest behind me. I'm gonna say we're probably here, but I don't see the path. Wait! There's that lake. I think we might be here. So close! I probably could have gotten it more precise if I had walked around a bit more. Hey, ready to go to the cinema with my sister? Have fun, Shut, and I hope whatever movie you're watching is good. That's Vanaboris, so we're probably here. Well, what Vanaboris is like here. Seems like it's to the pretty much straight to the west. So, but this is very deserty. We could be here, but I don't see any water. Zoomania, Zootopia should be alright. I need to watch those still. These trees look so odd as well. I don't think... Are there trees here? There are trees here. I don't know. I mean, I guess we can just walk a bit and see if we can find that water. don't think we're in the right place. Maybe... Could we be here? But I feel like we're surrounded by hills a bit more. Icy area above us? This one has me a bit stumped. I'm not sure. This is Breath of the Wild. It is. This is a Breath of the Wild GeoGuessr kind of game. I'm gonna go the other way and see if I can find anything else. Oh, is that a stable? Now, I don't actually know all the locations of the stables off heart, but we can probably figure out where we are. The stables are always along the road. Usually. There's a Lionel. Honestly, I have no idea. We could be right here. I think that might make sense. There's no trees! I have no idea. I genuinely have no idea. Is this the path? Feels a bit steep. I don't know. This might be the first one where I'm actually completely clueless. I think... Okay, this is the Great Plateau. That's the Great Plateau. So we're south of the Great Plateau, near Vanaboris, by a bush. Fuck it. I might just say here. Yeah, and that's the... Okay, I'm gonna say here. So close. Okay, that's where we started, right? I thought maybe the flag would move with where we are. But that's pretty good, actually. Other bush. Okay, we are somewhere around here. I'm gonna say. In that sort of area. Southeastern side of the map. Where are we? There's a Korok up there, I remember. It's always... Oh, that's why there's a flag. Gotcha, thank you. See, I've not played much GeoGuessr because I'm terrible at geography. These palm trees are usually, like, down here, sort of. Like, this forest is all, like, palm trees. Okay, these must be the twin mountains. So we are likely somewhere down here. Definitely. Facing east is... I'm gonna say we're here. I think that's not a bad guess. I don't know where this little tower is on the map. That's definitely... There's definitely a Korok here too, by the way. I don't see any paths either, though, is the difficult thing. I think I'm just gonna lock in that we're... Well, there's a lot more trees, actually. Maybe we're here? Oh my god! What? What? 19 meters. That's crazy. Oh my god. I don't know if I should be happy or embarrassed. Well, hey, we're a bit further away, but kind of in a similar enough area. There's a stable here. We were right here before. There's water, so we're probably here. Yeah, I think we're right here. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god, dude. Holy. I've played that game so much. Can you believe it? Ah yes, another unmarked mountain area. This looks very, leading into the desert. It feels like we're on a path. There's trees. Squints. This is definitely a path right here, right? I don't know. I can't keep going? What is that? I don't know what that is. Okay, take me back to the flag. Can we go up? Aha! I am wrong. We are... Mushrooms are here. Vanaboris is to the north. Sorry, that's not... Well, no, Vanaboris is... Va Meadow, of course. Which is right there. So we are... here? Well, I have to change it to adjust it to where we started, of course, but... Actually, we might be closer. Okay, Vanaboris is that way. Oh, this must be... Va Meadow. Vanaboris must be right here. So we are probably here? Okay, now take me back to the flag. And I think we're further south than what I marked. But I can't see Vanaboris' laser. So is it safe to assume that Vanaboris is over there and we just can't see the laser over the mountain? I don't... Okay, this is definitely a path. I'm gonna say we're right here. Maybe? We need to find where, like, the mountain splits a little bit, though. Could we be here? Those fuck-ass mushrooms again. Maybe a bit further up? I don't know. It's like... This part is, like, high up. So this doesn't really check out with the map. Wait, Vanaboris would be here, so we're definitely not that far to the east. Maybe we're here? I think that's too far south, though. And there's... No, we're not there. There's no way. I don't know, guys. I don't know. We're not here. I would recognize that. I honestly have no idea where we are right now. I think we're closer to this. But there's not enough trees. Take me a bit further north. Okay, no, we're way closer to the mushrooms, surely. I feel like if we were in this area, I would recognize it, though. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I wouldn't recognize it. This is tough. That meadow is just north. We still can't see We still can't see the other lasers. Are there more mushrooms somewhere else? I don't know. This is getting me freaking mad. Northwest. Almost straight northwest. So like... You know what? I'm gonna... But it felt like we were by a path, no? I don't know. I'm just gonna... No, we're not there. That's too close. I know there's an ad running. I'm too focused. I wanna guess this. There's a tree. There's a random fuck ass tree. 2 trees. 2 random fuck ass trees. I don't know. Still can't see Vanaboris though. Maybe we're here? No. I'm just gonna guess here. That is much closer than I thought we would be. Oh, see, this is the little dip in the mountain we saw. Damn. That was not too bad. I mean, I was way off going over here. Still pretty good, yeah. That one puzzled me a bit, but oh my god, these guesses down here are crazy. These guesses are insane. Okay, maybe one more. One more. One more and then I should really go. I need to make food. You're west of Death Mountain. Very west of Death Mountain. By the stable. So we're like... here. Well, that's where we are right now, I think. I think right now we are right here. Wait. Yes, I think we are right here right now. So if we go back to the flag... I think... God, I don't know, actually. There's a bunch of trees. Are we surrounded by trees? Not really. That's where the trees are covering the path. So maybe we're here? It's not a bad guess. I think maybe closer to here. Maybe? I can't tell. I think these are the trees that are covering the path. So... And they're northeast. So maybe we're right... No. We are pretty close to those trees. But we're not on a path! Maybe we're further back, actually? But if I go up there, we get onto the path. Oh, we're actually very close to the path. You know what? I'm just gonna lock in right here. It's probably close enough. Pretty good! Only 100. Right. Are we here? Oh, it's so pixelated. Okay, I think we are here. There's some trees and some water, so we must be here. Right? Southeast. Are we on the We're right by the path. So I guess here. Ah, it was closer to there. I guess I mistook the little gravel as the path. Still pretty good. I do not know. I do not know. I know there's like a valley somewhere. I don't think it's here. Okay. Southwest? Southwest. Oh, actually we might be here. Very southwest. I think that checks out. Let's see. Can I find anything else? Yeah, I think we might be at the... Wait, there's a bridge? So here, maybe? How many trees, though? That looks like a camp. That's a bridge, but not the bridge we are at. I remember there's like a Goron bowling minigame in this. Is that water? What the? Where are we? I don't think we're here. Water? To the north? What is this? Porch. Water and a bridge. It's a bigger body of water than that. Neat one is like, oh, it would be over here, not here. Bridge? Are we here? Further back? What is that? Look up. I don't think it's on the path to the desert though. Southwest. No, we'd have to be further north. I'm so lost. Water. Maybe we are here, but I don't know. Makes no sense. Yeah, I think we're down here somewhere. I don't think we're like in the desert or anything. Up there it's too cold. We're not on the way into the desert. We're west. Like I can figure out where this body of water is. I think I can find it. Okay, let's go on a trip. There's a thing covering it could be here. No, probably not. Too much stuff covering. Not enough water. Too much water. Okay, let's keep walking. What? I'm so confused. Where are we? We must be like here. surely. Stone Bridge. Southwest. Could we be here now? But like, I thought Vanna Boris is up there. I think this is too cold. I don't think we're there. Just off. Could be here. Yeah, this is definitely where the Goron bowling is. So if we go back to the flag, the question is, are we already in the canyon here? Vanabor is to the southwest. There's a bridge and water. I think we're definitely around here. It's just, I don't know where. Bridge and water. See a bridge. Could we be further up north? I don't think so. This way leads into the canyon, where the Goron bowling is. I don't think we're up here, there's not enough ruins. Am I overthinking this severely? I think I might be. Are there any trees? No. There's definitely a Gorok there. A Goron. A Gorok? Gorok. Korok. I don't know, I give up. I think we're around here somewhere. Oh! It was this! Wow, that's my worst one yet. It's cold. That's the desert for sure. There's a random boulder. Maybe here? Are there any trees? No. There's this weird bridge. Oh, maybe here? It looks like a weird bridge. It was rogue. Get the fuck out of here. No, it dropped amber. Hold. Oh my god! It's like teasing me. Let me get closer to the edge. There's a lot of ice. There's trees there. Okay, we're definitely looking at the desert here. I think we might be here. There's the other bridge. Oh. I should have double checked where the wind came from. Okay. Thank you, game. Very nice. Very cool. This is not Kakariko. I think this is the other one, which is over there, I believe. Where's that? No, this is Kakariko. This is the other village. And we are by a house. That's where the lab is. Is there any water? There should be water nearby. No. Fields. We're near the entrance. Surely. Hateno, thank you. Yeah, yeah, this is definitely Hateno Village. Look, there's the Hudson. There were the Hudson construction houses. Okay, man, thank you for changing the fucking lighting so I can't see. Okay. If that's Hudson construction, the Hudson construction houses are here. this is Link's house. There's the shrine. The shrine is right there. Ish. So, let's go back to the flag. I think we're probably here. Ah! So close yet so far. Alright, well, there you go. That was horrible. This guess wasn't too bad, but these ones are rough. Not my best performance. The earlier round was better. Okay, I really ought to go. My collab is in 40 minutes and I have not eaten. That was fun. We should do that again. I both love and hate Breath of the Wild, I think. Okay, again, I'll be on Bikins in 40 minutes. Make sure you check out his stream. I can't shout him out again, unfortunately. I'll ping on Discord whenever we go live. So yeah. Or not. Oh, I need to add an app. Or not. Okay. Yeah, fuck you, Stream Elements. Who cares? Didn't want to give a shout out anyway. Maybe I misspelled the name or something. I don't know. Okay, thank you all for coming. Oh, there we go. I'm a Breath of the Wild enjoyer and a Tears of the Kingdom hater. I don't know. I like Tears of the Kingdom. I think Tears of the Kingdom is definitely a step up in a lot of ways. Like, I really liked all the extra side stuff they added in Tears of the Kingdom. Alright, I'm gonna rate us into Luna. She's playing Earthbound! Oh my god, retro games! You guys love retro games. Alright. See you all later on Bike and Stream. Again, thank you all for coming today. I hope you had fun. And I will continue reading Christmas Carol next week. We're gonna do 2 streams to read it so we can finish it up right before Christmas. And I guess we'll do some more dolls. And maybe more Breath of the Wild GeoGuessr. Alright, thank you all for coming, and thank you all supporters over on Patreon. Kita, Metro, Milo, Shouten, Ultra One, TKL, Zeus, guys, Kiga, Fuso, Isaac, Tangent, Ticket Yarn, Amari, Sock, Investigation, and Estra. Thank you very much. Alright, I will see you guys for the Dokapon collab very soon. Enjoy the rest of your evening. And yeah, talk to you later. Bye bye.